Hi kids, it's Pastor Tony. And today I wanted to take time to fill in the blank for this sentence. God is what? What would you say? Today I want to talk about how God is creative. Not that He's the creator, which He is, but that He is a creative being, that He's done things in a unique and unusual way. And I thought, what better place to talk about God being creative than to sit outside? Do you like going outside? When you think about being outside, what is it that you like the most about being outside? Is it the sun? The way it makes you squint sometimes because it's so bright? Or the way that brightness lights up all the darkness and you can see so clearly around you? Or do you like the feeling? That warm, cozy, comforting feeling that you get from the sun? When you're outside, is it that you like the grass the most? Here I am sitting in the grass. Do you like the feeling of the grass as it goes between your toes? Do you like looking at the grass as a gentle breeze blows and it almost looks like a wave going across the grass? Do you like the smell of fresh cut grass? There's somebody over here right now, they're cutting some of the grass and I can smell it. Do you like that smell? What do you like or enjoy about being outside? Is it flowers? We have some flowers around here at the church and they are beautiful. The colors that they've been painted with, the way that they smell, that pleasant, that aroma, right? That's a good word for it. Is that what you like the most? Do you like to pick flowers and share them with other people? What about animals? Do you like to take your pet outside or do you like to see the animals in your yard? Our yard has been overrun by bunnies. How about yours? Or squirrels, chipmunks. We actually had a chipmunk that almost ran inside the church last Sunday morning. Oh man, do you like the animals? How about insects and bugs? Do you like the fact that they have multiple legs that help them move around? What about the way that God designed them? He's so creative in that He took their bodies and it's like a bunch of different pieces all stuck together. Or what about the things that they do? Do you like insects? My son and I, we love insects. We love being outside. I often go for walks with him where we will sometimes hunt down insects. Or if we come across a spider or an ant or some kind of bug, we will stop our walk and just take time to look at it, to study it. In fact, I have an app that I use where I can scan a picture of that bug or whatever it is that's alive, and it will tell me specifically what kind of plant or animal or bug I'm looking at, and it will give me more information so I can learn more. So we've gone on many walks, and there have been so many insects. I think about fireflies. You might call them lightning bugs. I even know one person who called it a lighting bug. They said, these bugs don't shoot lightning, they're just lighting up. Whatever you call it, fireflies, lightning bugs, lighting bugs. Those bugs remind me that God is creative. Did you know that those bugs are actually beetles? And there are 2,000 species of that specific beetle, and each beetle, each species of those beetles actually blinks and flashes at its own distinct, unique pattern. It's that bioluminescence, creates its own light. Do you like to chase fireflies? I know we do. And these fireflies, they flash. God has creatively designed them to flash to get each other's attention, to communicate. So if you're like us, like I said, we like to chase these bugs around our yard. We run like crazy people to chase these bugs. And when we finally catch them, sometimes we release them, sometimes we put them in a container. But you know what? We have even eaten these fireflies. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but check out this video of my son and I both eating a lightning bug, and you decide for yourself if it's something that you want to do.
Yeah, put it in your mouth and it won't be alive anymore. You got this. Preston, 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 Preston. There you go.
Good idea.
So I'm gonna put it in my mouth, and then I'm gonna swallow it once I kind of get used to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not doing it.
Come on, man. Now's the time. What happened?
I kind of got scared because it was sticking to my finger.
Well, then lick it off your finger.
Oh, that's gonna taste.
Preston, it's gonna take about 5 seconds and it'll be done. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2.
swallowing the water now.
I told Preston that if he eats a lightning bug, which he did, that I would eat one too. It's been a long time since I've done this, so.
I put it in my mouth, and then I took a water, and then I swallowed it with the water. Just did it.
And then he told me, Dad, you have to eat it without water, right?
Yeah, because there's
Okay,
no
here
cup
it is.
for you.
Ready? There it is.
Oh, it's alive. It's scrolling alive.
Scrolling alive. Ready? Can you hear it?
Oh, man.
Oh, it tastes gross. It's been a long time.
Now look, don't take away from this lesson that Pastor Tony told me that I had to eat a lightning bug because it's something that's really good for you. I'm not saying that. I'm not even encouraging you to try it. I'm just saying it's something I tried, and they taste really funny. They're kind of bitter. What about ants, though? Have you ever taken time to just stop and look at a group of ants? They can remind us that God is creative. They often are working together as a group. You see in that video there are so many ants. I don't know if they're communicating. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but you can see them moving around, climbing on top of each other, climbing around each other because God has designed them in a creative way to be able to live and work together, to communicate together. And ants, we know, are hard workers. Several weeks ago, Preston and I were doing a project for school outside, and we happened to put some sugar on the ground. Some of that sugar fell into a tiny little hole, and we happened to catch this video of an ant working very hard to get that big grain of sugar and pull it up out of the hole. Check it out. Sure.
Hello, Miss Leahy. I am seeing this ant picking up a sugar piece from our first picture, and it picked it up all the way from that deep hole. And just if you don't know who the kid is, it's Preston. And we're doing our pictures, and I'm seeing a real ant pick a sugar cube up.
That was an amazing video, right? The way that ant was able to carry that sugar, so determined, hardworking. God is creative in what He has made, what He has allowed us to see and observe here on His planet. But He's not just creative because of what He's made. He's very creative in the way He teaches us lessons from the Bible by using the things that He's made. He even talks about ants in the Bible. Did you know that? God uses ants as an example for you and me in Proverbs chapter 6. Starting in verse 6 and then verse 7 and 8, we can read this about the ant, where God is trying to teach us a lesson in a very creative way. He says to you and me, "Go watch the ants, you lazy person. Watch what they do and be wise. Ants have no commander. They have no leader or ruler, but they store up food in the summer. They gather their supplies at harvest." And then he goes on to say, "Hey, lazy person, how long are you going to lie around and not do anything?" He says to us, I have made this insect that is amazing, that does what it's supposed to, that works hard so that it's prepared when difficult times come. And you, person, you need to prepare and work hard in the same way. God has made some amazing things. And as we look around creation, we are reminded how creative He is. And we know that He wants us to learn from what He's done. So I encourage you, take time to look around. Next time you see a group of ants, look and watch, follow their example. They're created by God to work hard. Shouldn't we work hard too? At the jobs we've been given by mom and dad, we should work hard at reading our Bible. We should work hard in prayer, in the way that we are kind to other Christians, in the way that we help other Christians and look for needs that we can meet. We should work hard like the ant to prepare for when times are difficult, to set aside in our heart, to store up the Word of God, so when temptation comes, we know exactly that we have the resources to be able to fight against it because we have worked ahead of time. Kind of like the ant, right? So take time to study God's creation, to look and think to yourself, God is super creative. What can I learn about him today? Because as we look around at where he's put us and what he wants us to do, we should keep finishing that sentence. God is what? There's so much we can learn about him. And the more we learn about him, the more we can be like him. So today, I hope you remember God is creative. Look around you and learn. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.